So for me, working as an SA was a really good opportunity for me to work alongside my studies, make some extra money, and really enjoy the work that comes about as well. For me, a lot of the work that I apply for is working with children. Now, obviously, being on a BEd secondary in physical education, I do that often anyway. So it kind of comes as second nature, and I get to earn money for it, which is really nice. And it's also a really rewarding experience.
I chose to be a student ambassador because it fitted around my studies. It was quite flexible. It didn't really cause me any stress choosing different opportunities. It gave me different experiences, and I learned a lot of different skills that I knew I was going to encounter. So it was really beneficial for me and my career going into teaching. You know, the skills of talking to different people, that's really going to benefit my career.
I started working as a student ambassador in my very first year. I started in the November. I applied and joined the student ambassador scheme purely because I wanted to get to know people within the uni and I wanted to get to know people outside of my course. And because I lived off campus, I thought it would integrate me into the university life a lot quicker, which it really did.
When I first came for my interview at Marjon, the ambassadors that were around were just so helpful and amazing, and I thought that's something that I certainly want to do. So as soon as the opportunity arose for me to join, I jumped at it, and it's been absolutely brilliant in helping people around the university in the same way that I was helped.
Dramatically, I've developed my confidence. I was quite a shy student back in first year, and then going to second year was when I started student ambassador, and my confidence has increased so much, and you know, I couldn't be more thankful for this opportunity. I've also developed my people skills, my communication skills, you know, even more so because of the confidence. And that means I get to talk to loads of different people, diverse backgrounds. People come from everywhere, and it's really great to be able to confidently talk to them.
It has really helped actually working as an SA for my graduate intern role because I've worked on campus tours, I've got to present, I've got to be able to speak to a really diverse community. I also have got to know the staff, so that was a really nice transition into the team. And also, even with things like preparing, setting up, and doing lots of different things within the graduate intern role, it's made it a really easy progression.
You get to meet so many different people. Sort of with the marketing staff, you also get to meet so many students that you might not have met ordinarily if you weren't a student ambassador. And so I think actually the chance to talk to other people around the university is an amazing part of the job.
So for me, the benefits is that it fits in with my studies. It's quite flexible, so you pick and choose what events you want to work, and you know, you don't choose it when you have a lecture. The opportunities are quite flexible, and you know, it's very adaptive to your studies, and there's different skills that you learn, so it's a really incredible experience.
I've worked a lot of events. I would probably have to categorise them into working with children, working with potential students, and working with adults. So I've done a lot of work around children with their mocks. So I've done the Marjon in Devon project, which was where we brought children in for a week to try and bump up their predicted grades by one band. And that was successful, which I was really happy about. We put a lot of hard work into that. I've also done work with potential students. So we have interview days, we have open days. I've really enjoyed doing that. I love, you know, encouraging people and empowering people who come to university. And then I've also done work with adults to kind of get them into fitness a little bit more. So I've worked with the sports centre, and through that we've kind of got more people into the gym. We've got them on memberships, and yeah, from what I've seen, I've worked with them. I go to the gym as well, so I've been in there with them, and it's been successful, which I'm really happy about. So the campus tours are really good. It's where we take we take students around the campus. We show them the different areas on campus, all the way from the Octagon to the cinema room, you know. Marjon's got a lot of different facilities, and most of them are open 24/7, which is really nice. So yeah, with the campus tours, I take students around, or potential students around campus, and I give them an insight into what university life could be like for them. For example, with the open days, with the campus tours, these are all events where it'll be very similar to the last one. So you do get training before you ever lead one. However, once you've already led one, there's no real need for additional training. So I feel like the training kind of comes when appropriate, and it's nice to see that as well. It's not, it's not something that's kind of forced. It is something that is only used when appropriate, which I really enjoy, I really like.
I was slightly nervous about doing that, but actually I needn't have bothered, because once you've been here a couple of weeks, it doesn't matter that if you're mature or whatever age you are, you're just a student. And I've been welcomed in, and I've got some experience that some of the younger students haven't as well. So that's helped with the role. So there's no age barriers at all. And it gets you talking to all the different ages of students, and you are just a student by the end.
I enjoy the connections that it brings. It's always a great day working as a student ambassador, especially when you do things such as graduation. You get to see everyone that's graduating and all the joy and happiness that's happening there. It's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I just love the fact that we're all a big community, almost a family, and so we're all working together, and it's just always a good time.